forgotten issues like this in the past. So this is just a refresher, and we will discuss all the possible outcomes, all the possible troubleshooting skills, all the possible attempts to troubleshoot this. Plus, we'll also discuss how do we start troubleshooting it. So it's not just about the result, it's about the flow. So let's start. So here in this particular video, the question is, you are basically trying to access or basically trying to fetch data from a server, but you're not able to. How would you troubleshoot this? Okay. So let's start all the possible outcomes. First of all, the very basic thing. So just consider you're trying to fetch data from A. I mean, you're trying to fetch data from A, right? No, let's just phrase it a bit better. You're a system, you're sitting at client A, right? And you're trying to fetch data from B. Okay, let's just say you're trying to fetch data from B, or just to, yeah, okay, simple. Now, first thing first, what you'll do in the first thing, you'll check the basic connectivity. If you're not able to fetch data, either you're doing, via REST API, or you're basically doing FTP, whatnot. So the first thing, the first of all, the very, very first thing you'll do is check connectivity. So for that, what will you do? You'll basically ping. Okay. So from A, you'll ping B. Okay. So when you do the pinging, if this has a URL, okay, the first thing you'll do is ping. Second, if this is the URL, you'll check if the DNS is resolving properly. If it's an IP address, no need. Then you see the DNS query if the IP address is being resolved properly, right? Then you'll see on client A itself, you'll see the client configuration. Config A. You'll check the client configuration for correct IP, subnet mask, gateway, DNS settings, all of that, right? Next, so this is the first part. This is again the connectivity part. Okay, the basics. This is the first part. Now for the second part, you will try to dig a bit deeper. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll do a trace route. From here, you'll send a trace route packet for this particular server, and then you'll see that if you're getting packet, if you're getting a response or not. By response, I mean you'll see where exactly is the packet going. So if you do a trace route and see the packet is getting dropped at the firewall, then you will troubleshoot the firewall. Okay, you will see where exactly is the packet going. Okay, then you'll see any packet loss. Okay, you either do a ping or MTR to check high latency or jitter values. So you'll do a packet loss check. Another thing, important thing to keep in mind as a basic network engineer would be, let me just rub this off first. Yeah, very important thing to keep in mind is you're trying to fetch data from B. Okay, you're trying to ping B, A and C, correct? Then like you're trying to ping B, correct? But you also try to check with other servers if they have the same issue with other servers or not. Okay, like if you ping B, you're not able to ping B. Try to ping A and C also. Okay, ping or fetch data A and C, just to check if we could try to isolate the issue. Okay, and if all three are in the same firewall rule, ACL, everything, then there could be an issue on the server end itself. Correct? So this is how you isolate the issues. Moving on. Then you basically check one more thing because you're trying to fetch data. Okay, so just consider FTP, you're using 20 or 21, whatever port you're using. Okay, so now you'll also check if the port is being accessible. So first you'll do a port probe from the client itself from here to here. Then you'll do a port probe from firewall also. If it is passing, then firewall is allowed. But just to double check, we do it at the firewall end also. Okay. So what you do is you check the port probe or port connectivity. This is 6 point. It shows you if the port is open or not. Then what do? You check the firewall rules. Correct? Now, since all the basic components are done. Now what do you do? What could be your next step? So in this case, your next step, once again, yeah, in this case, your next step would be to check if where exactly is the packet going. If the packet is going from here to here and not passing from here, or let's just say, since we're taking this in terms of firewall administrator, right? That is the reason we are bringing firewall, in the initial stage itself. But what exactly do? You check if the packet is going out of A. You do a Wireshark here. If it is going out of A, yes, it is going out of A. Then you reach the default gateway. If it is going out of the default gateway, all the firewall rules are passing. Then you come to the firewall end. You do a hop by hop. Then if it is going out of here or not, where exactly is the policies? You check the firewall rules, correct? You check app rules. Let me just write it properly. After you have checked the app rules, what do? You also check basically if you know in the firewall itself what all policies are being applied. So it's called policy trace, tracer. N number of firewalls have a number of names, correct? Now you will also ask the interviewer if there is any load balancer in between. Just imagine this is the diagram they've given you. So this is the diagram that you've probed out of them. You can also ask, sir, is there any load balancer in between? If they say, okay, yeah, there is a load balancer, then you move on to the load balancer part. But for this particular question, this is the simple configuration. Okay. Now, even after this, you're not able to get the answer, right? What do? You just take a packet capture. Like I told you, hop by hop, take a packet capture at all the devices. You check the server itself also. Like you take a packet capture 1, 2, 3, and 4, or all four devices, and you go hop by hop, and then you see if the packet is also coming back. There could be a ACL issue at the firewall end that only unidirectional traffic is allowed. When the traffic is coming back, it is being blocked. It could be one of the issues. Okay. ACL reverse, MTU could be the issues where exactly, packet is getting dropped. Okay. For this interface, they have particular rules for particular MTUs. So because of that, we are dropping packets. Okay. So you could check that. Then you could also check the device health. Server device health will include all the devices. Okay, either in relation with there's an issue with server B where it's the number of usage is going high, so it's not able to process. Then you can see either the CPU, RAM, memory, or whatever of the firewall is also going high, so it's even this is not able to process packet properly, or there is an issue with the default gateway. Then you check the hardware issues, connections. Correct. So these are some additional things that you can check. And yeah, so and then what you do is you basically narrow it down. So if you narrow it down to the firewall that packets are going but they're not coming back, it's getting stopped right here. So in this case, what do? What you will do basically, if the policy tracer would help, but even in the end, if policy tracer is not helping you, correct, then what can be done from your end would be just if you have done actually everything, then you can raise a support ticket, right? And this is the process of troubleshooting as a network administrator. Then they'll definitely help you with it, right? There could be a PR or a known issue or something, right? They would help you with that. So these are some of the issues. And if you narrow it down to the server end, that there is an issue with the server, it's not sending packets back, everything is fine, the device health is good, everything is okay. You're not able to understand what exactly is the issue. Again, it's called a Brahmastra, but you can try to reboot the box once. It happens. It happens. So you can try to reboot the box once, and if it's not resolved, then you can reach out to the server support end. So these are some of the known issues that will definitely help you in an interview. So this was the third video on scenario-based interview questions from SNT networks. I hope you like it. If there is any suggestion or anything else that could be issue or that could be one of the issues while you fetch data, please do let me know in comment box. Thank you.